Hey, what's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? Let me know what everybody's picking up for new comic book day. Now, today we're gonna be reviewing King Conan issue 1 by Jason Aaron. Now, this series was pretty good. It's pretty solid read. It starts off where King Conan is just stranded in the ocean. His ship has just crashed, and he seems like he's about to drown. Right, as I said for our king. He makes it to shore, and he's in this island where there's a lot of dead bodies, and it's a lot of them. It seems it's not just his ship, because there's a lot of dead bodies that are fresh, but there's a lot of old bodies, some that are rotting, some that are already skeletons. So plenty of soldiers have met their demise in this island, and plenty of other ships have crashed here. They're in the first ones. He's the only one that survived from his ship. And so it seems like he's just gonna be stranded here. He's arguing with vultures, talking to himself, going crazy. And turns out somebody else survived this shit before, and it's King Tataman. It's one of Conan's main villains. It's like his main nemesis. And this starts off 100 miles and running. It starts at full blast because right away we get introduced to his main nemesis, and they're just going at it. Right? They're like, Conan here, he's King Conan, so he's older. He's 2 steps slower. He's not what he once was. And Tataman is still in his prime because he's a sorceress. So he doesn't lose to Conan so easy when they're in hand-to-hand combat. Now he's like holding his own. Conan's really struggling with him. They're really beating the crap out of each other. Awesome fight scenes. Great art right here. And when it shows Conan, there's a part where he tackles him and takes him to the ocean. And he chops off Tataman's hand. A shark tries to eat the hand. This shit was crazy. A shark tries to eat the hand because sharks smell blood in the ocean. They're in the water. They're going after them. And Conan draws blood first. So when the shark eats the hand of Tataman, the shark explodes because he's a wizard. His soul has been taken. It's not normal blood. It's not a normal body. That shit looks bonkers when the shark just blows up to smithereens. It would have been cool if they showed it in a bigger panel though. So his hand flies back to him, and they're still just handing each other their asses, right? They're just beating the crap out of each other. And then as they're fighting, Tataman tries to do a spell on King Conan, and he can't because the spell is for a king. And Conan says, "I'm no longer a king, so that spell doesn't work on me, right?" So that was crazy. It's like, all right, well, what's really going down? How come he's not a king, right? So that was kind of crazy. Like, I guess that's where the story's gonna go. And as they're fighting, we see all these dead bodies, the skeletons, the rotting corpses, ghouls, whatever, they all rise from the dead. And Conan's like, oh, you're back to your old tricks, right? And Tataman lets him know this is where it gets tricky because he lets him know, I'm not doing this. So Tataman isn't doing this shit. This island seems to be cursed. And it ends where the bodies are rising, and they seem to be like, it looks like they're gonna fight together on the same side against all these bodies, right? Because neither one of them's gonna win on their own. So we're seeing Jason Aaron take this into interesting territory. I have not read every Conan issue there is out there, so maybe this has happened before, but I have not seen it in the books I have read, where they're gonna team up, or at least that's what it's hinting at. The way the issue ended, it looks like they're gonna be on the same side. And in this first issue, Tataman was written very badass. Like he was holding his own against Conan. He has his trickery, his sorcery, but he's also wielding weapons very well. So it seems like he's kind of gonna be a good guy in this story, and he's not like running away cowardly and casting spells. He's like, he's kind of a badass right here himself. Let me know if you guys read it, what you thought about it. I like where it's going. I can't wait to see them teaming up if that is where we're going, and see what's going on with these bodies. Who's behind all this? Who's bringing these bodies back to life? There's obviously gonna be a bigger threat here, unless it's just the island that's cursed. But I'm thinking there's gonna be more to it than that. Let me know if you guys read this, what you guys thought about it. I'm all on board. I had a lot of fun with it, a lot of action, not a lot of story so far, but a lot of questions that hopefully will be answered going forward. So yeah, hopefully if you like this video, you hit that like button, and check you guys out next time.